Hello everyone and welcome to an episode of Ask Evan. I haven't done a Q&A in so long, so here it is. Your hot questions, my hot answers. Let's go. To Marmite or not to Marmite, that is the question. I, Marmite, ask you another. Do you have no taste buds? Marmite's disgusting, okay? Don't put it on anything except on my grave, okay? Because that's what it's fit for, death. It tastes cemetery-able. That was a bad pun. If you hadn't majored in math, what would you have studied instead? I think I've mentioned it on this channel once before, but before I went into a degree in maths, I actually was considering going to a degree of game design, and I got accepted to DigiPen in Washington State and Full Sail University in Florida, and that was for game design, but then I thought, it's really expensive, I don't know if I'm actually gonna use it, and if I study math at first, I can always use the math degree to get into like video game development or something, so I went with the math degree, and hey, it worked out in the end, so there's your lesson. If ever you don't know what to study in college, go for a STEM subject, go for math. You'll get a job, at least. Are you ever going to open a P.O. box? Honestly, I don't know. It's one of those questions where I'm always like, I should do that. And then I'm always like, that's very expensive to do in London. I remember where I used to grow up, it was like 12 bucks a year. Now it's like 12 bucks a minute. Thanks, London. If I should, you know what, we'll do a poll. I like doing polls. If it gets 75% say yes, I should get a P.O. box, I'll do it. I'll make some content like that. We'll have a P.O. box. Do you have any weird thing you can do that not a lot of people know about? Well,
Go on, Evan.
They used to call me spaghetti legs down in school, you know.
Right.
Here we go.
Let's not talk about it. Ladies like a flexible man, right? Right? How would you recommend coming out about more of an unknown sexuality? Here's the thing. The most important person you should be coming out to is yourself. So before you decide to come out about any sexuality that you feel like you have to your close friends or family or anything, you really need to understand yourself a bit more, which might be scary because it's so hard to find out who you are, but do a lot of research, like watch videos, figure out like who you really are and if this really fits, and then that way, if you do come out, you'll have enough information to be able to be like, oh no, it's because I'm like this. I feel like a lot of issues with coming out about a sexuality that not a lot of people know about is that people will go, oh, well, that's not real because blah, 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 and they just spit off some bull. But if they're saying that and you have a lot of information on your side, you'll be able to be like, no, it's because of this. So basically, just be as knowledgeable as you can. Why do people put milk in their tea? Because we enjoy the taste of good tea. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Milk and tea is a necessity. I didn't even write that. That's just the pun. Who's your favorite YouTube gamer? I love Aculite. I watch him every day. He plays PUBG. He plays Fortnite. He's not really involved in any other YouTube community that I'm a part of, which is sad because, you know, I'd like to meet him. Let's get him to Sitsy. You know, get him one of these events. It'd be cool. But also, you know, Ethan's like second place. When will we play Fortnite and finally get that sweet duos win? Listen, Ethan, we can do it tomorrow. That's right. If you guys subscribe to my Twitch channel, me and Ethan, tomorrow we're gonna do it. Monday or Tuesday. One of those days, just stay in touch on the Twitch and we're gonna do it. Okay, Ethan, I haven't won any Fortnite games on duos yet because I haven't had a good partner. But once me and Ethan get together, that's when the wins are gonna roll in, okay? I'm currently at like 12% win rate on squads, but I'm at like 1% on solos, but it's still a fun time. I'm still enjoying it. What is one song you'd like to learn on the piano? It's gonna be a boring answer, but it'd probably be like the Halo theme song, something from like Yoshi's Island, some video game music, nothing I'd really upload here with like song cover, just, you know, compositions. Did you ever get that sleep study done to find out what's up with your snoring problem? I haven't. I feel like I know what it is. I haven't done anything about it, but that weird tonsil thing, I don't know. I'm just kind of dealing with it at the moment. I am scared of invasive surgery. Is that invasive? They're going into my mouth. They're fixing things up. I don't know. I'd rather just let it be right now. If I find out snore, I'll tell you. For your travel vlogs, do you look for directorial inspiration from other sources or mostly you? It used to be like a combination of things, but for the last like year and a half or so, it's mostly me. Everything that I come up with for my travel vlog channel is my own source. I'm my own inspiration. I watch my own videos like, that was good, but I want to be better. And so the style that I've kind of gotten on there is my own, which is nice to know. Do you like horses? Ever ridden one? Well, whenever I'm sad, I'll ride a horse. Saddle, ride a horse. It works, okay? It's an okay pun, okay? I'm trying to stir up some angry people in the comments. No, yes, actually, I have ridden horses quite frequently. In fact, I've owned 2 horses, one named Spirit, the other named Butterroll in my hometown in Jersey. Here's a clip of them behind me when I was filming a music video like 8 years ago. I don't know, it's been so long at this point. So yeah, totally, I'm pretty good. I prefer Western over English because Western, you get a hand free. So you can like, you know, Instagram on the horse. What's your back in my day? Well, back in my day, I had to save my assignments to a floppy disk to bring them into school. That's an actual thing that happened when I was in school. And also, there wasn't Google. So in terms of finding cool websites, you just kind of had to type random things in the address bar and hope to find a cool website, or mostly learn from friends. It was all about word of mouth. If you're like, oh my gosh, I found this cool website that has the games on it. And so you'd be like, what is it? And then you'd play it. Fun Brain was one I used to play. It was fun. You learn math. It was good. How do you even think that pineapple on pizza is acceptable? Because I've worked at a pizza place for 5 years and you get bored of the same toppings. You start to experiment. You gotta find something that excites you on a pizza. And pineapple is very exciting. That's why it's a popular topping, okay? It gives you a little splash. And therefore, pineapple on pizza is great. But you know what I do not stand for? Corn on pizza. Why? Because corn isn't even a good topping. British people just get bored and they don't know how to cook, so they go, let's throw sweet corn on everything. A sandwich? Throw some corn in it. A pizza? Throw some corn on it. Your flatmate?
Oh, my favorite sandwich.
British people love corn. My sandwich! Can you do a uke freestyle, the first 2 things you do in your room? Yeah. Sure. There's a camera standing on a tripod and a VidCon pass by the door. There's a Yoshi sitting against the wall and 2 wine bottles on the floor. Oh, I sang more than 3 things. In fact, I think I sang 4. You might want me to sing less, but I will just sing more. That's not bad. That's not bad. What movie or book made you cringe the most? Definitely the last book in the Divergent Series or the last book in the Daughter of Smoke and Bone series, because both of them were just... oh, God. Can you redo the shoutout song and put it in every video? And now it's time for a shout out. Oh, oh, oh. Shout out. This is the shout out song. I don't know how I still have that in my head, but no. Will you ever apologize? Is Brown Ormger Glack me? Nah, 6 chante fine. I wish I'd never said it. Man, I'm just doubling down on the people hating me. I should put a cork in it, because I'm being trally offensive. Don't worry, Ireland. It's just a bit of banter. Just banter. When will you stop dabbing? Listen, it's not really a dab if you think about it. It's an ironic dab. In fact, on my Twitch recently, every time I get a new subscriber, I've been undabbing, which is taking away all the sinful dabs I've had in the past. So instead of dabbing for every subscriber, I give everyone a undab, okay? Oh, just undab and away. How old were you when you started playing guitar? I was about 18 years old. I just wanted a hobby. I picked up a guitar. If you have a Mac, there's free lessons on GarageBand. So I bought a cheap guitar and I taught myself. And then I went for ukulele. It's pretty easy as long as you commit to it. It's never too late to learn an instrument. Go for it. Where else apart from London would you live in the UK? Probably just like Brighton. Why? Because it's also in the south. It's also close to London and I travel a lot. So I need those like airports to get to other places. That's basically it. Also in the north, it's a lot more cold and a lot more wet. So I'll stick with the south. What do you think of the new Duolingo design / approach? I've had so many people come up to me about this, I guess because I made a video on Duolingo. I actually had people in the club this weekend say, oh, you're the guy that made the Duolingo video. And I was like, yes, that's me, Evan. I'm the Duolingo guy. Go to the club. Hey, it's me. I'll teach you some German. But yeah, I actually quite like the design. At first, I didn't. Obviously, it's a bit new and hard to get used to. But the system, I think, will be way better for actually learning the language long term because basically the more you do the lessons, the more difficult it gets. The higher the crowns, the more hard the lessons get. And it starts to implement features from other lessons into the lesson you're on. So yes, it's annoying at first. You don't know what lessons you need to practice. So my video is now slightly outdated, but basically it's the same, kind of. Just keep practicing, keep doing it, get more crowns, and study. How do you have a playlist live meetup when you're not listed as a special guest? Well, that's because I'm not a special guest. I'm just a guest, okay? My mom never told me I was special, so I'm just a standard guest. That's how it's gonna be at Playlist Live. But I'll see you. I'll see as many people as I can. Meet me in Florida this week. Do you have a job outside of YouTube? And if so, what? Do you enjoy it? This is a topic for a video I'll probably make an entire video about because that hashtag clickbait, my real job, what I do outside YouTube. You know, it just sounds like a, ooh, I might click that. I don't know. Anyway, like I said, I'd probably make a full video about that in the future. Which conventions are you attending this year? Playlist Live next week. VidCon. I'm actually going to VidCon. I'm kind of surprised. I didn't know I was going, but I am going. Surprise, surprise. It'll be my 8th one. What? I'm a big loyal supporter. And there might be another I'm coming to in the UK. Who knows? Smash Bros or Mario Kart? Smash Bros hands down, because Mario Kart is a game that is mostly based on luck. You can be skilled at it, yes, but so much of the winning of the game turns out to be luck. Like, oh, blue shell, you got a red shell. It's just like playing the lottery. Whereas Smash Bros is 100% skill. Maybe there's like 0.2% luck in there, but it comes down to who can play the game better. And that's why I like Smash Bros. It's a game of skill, not a game of chance. What do you think about my cat? It honestly looks like my cat that I used to have named Callista. It's a cute Calico. I found out recently, British people refer to Calico Cats as tortoiseshell, like they're a gosh damn pair of glasses. Gosh damn is probably the funniest thing I've ever accidentally said. It was like, let me censor this. There are children watching. Nah. Gosh damn. What kind of video games do you recommend to people that are trying to get into video games? Portal and Portal 2. Hands down, they're super cheap. You can get them on like most any platform nowadays. You can get them on your like PC or your Mac, and they're just so good. They're very, very, very funny. They're first-person puzzle games, so it's not as tense as like a shooting type of game. And like I said, they're one of the funniest games I've played, so just pick that up and you'll love it, okay? You'll love the game. Your travel channel reached 100K. How do you feel? I honestly feel just really excited. I just can't believe that a second channel I have has gotten 100,000 people that enjoy the content I make. Actually, at the time of filming this video, my travel channel is now hosting the most viewed video I've ever made. Not on my main channel. Nope, just a video about the fake Apple store in China, which is really cool. I got my plaque for that right here. Congratulations on passing 100K. Now, what's interesting about this plaque is that it's a lot lesser in quality when it comes to the first plaque. This one's like legit. It's also a nice size. So now I can't really hang these up because they're not very symmetrical, okay? This one's smaller and this one. Great. How did you get through 420? Well, first, I grabbed a whole lot of grass because I was trying to like clean out my garden and there was a bit too much grass. But then, dude, my God, I got so much weeds out of my garden again. Like I said, I was gardening. And then after that, I smoked a whole lot. Anyway, that about does it for this episode of Ask Evan. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a big thumbs up below and also subscribe because I make new videos every Sunday. If you think I don't speak any faster, that's a lie. I can speak as fast as I can. I messed up, but I almost had it. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next Sunday, hopefully in Florida. Goodbye. Oh!
Okay, cool. Grab the second one.
That's so hot, bro.